Ever wonder how EF went from here to here, here, and everywhere, even outer space? Well, here you go. It started in 1965. Beatlemania was raging. The Sound of Music debuted. The first spacewalk happened. 23-year-old Bertil Holt led a group of students from Sweden to Brighton to learn English. He called it Europeiska Färskolan, Swedish for European Vacation School. It seemed like a good idea at the time. In hindsight, it was brilliant. Airfares were dropping, travel was getting easier, and more people wanted to experience other cultures while learning new languages. Pretty soon, we had students from Denmark, Finland, Austria, Netherlands, and Switzerland, and Spain, and Italy. We started teaching German and French, in Germany and France, of course.
Je voudrais un pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît.
We set up shop in Japan, Mexico, and Argentina. By the mid-70s, we had tens of thousands of students a year. So we got a little more ambitious and launched High School Year Abroad and our first year-round international language school in Cambridge, England. We also started teaching professionals at EF Institute, now known as Corporate Learning. In the 80s, with business booming in the Americas and the sun and surf calling, Bertil moved to California, Santa Barbara to be exact, where we opened our first big office, which is now a language school. We also launched EF Educational Tours, American students exploring the world with their teachers. By the time we hit our 20th anniversary, we had over 1 million travelers. We were a long way from a tiny startup in Sweden, and we were just getting warmed up. After opening more schools, including our first in South Korea, we became the official partner of the Olympics for the first time in Seoul.
Then Beijing.
And Sochi. And Rio.
And Pyeongchang. And Tokyo.
We opened an office in Berlin to celebrate the fall of the Berlin Wall. Year after year, we created new ways for people to discover the world by launching Cultural Care Au Pair, Explore America, and Euro Tours, now called Go Ahead Tours. In the 90s, we refreshed our look and changed our name to EF, Education First. We expanded in a blur, opening schools and offices all over the world. We also started teaching English locally in Indonesia, Russia, and China, so students didn't have to travel. In fact, we opened a new English school every other week in China. The world couldn't get enough. We opened in New York City, Shanghai, Santiago, Brussels, Boston, Paris, Ecuador, Hong Kong, Dallas, Bogota, Tarrytown, Oxford, and Malta too.
And at that point, we realized we were pretty good at opening schools.
Oh, by the way, that's Philip, our chairman. EF helped Holt International Business School get going, redefining business degrees by offering an unprecedented global campus network. And we opened our own boarding schools, EF Academy. Then we started to wonder how we could teach English to even more people. Thankfully, just then, something called the Internet was born. So we did what anyone would have done, partnering with Apple to teach English on a computer. Then Englishtown was born, and Englishtown became English Live. We were the first to put English teachers online 24/7, 7 days a week.
And before you knew it, English Live had become the world's largest language school.
Thanks, Philip. Now we even teach quite a few languages online.
안녕하세요.
Hey.
Bonjour.
你好. Hello.
Hola.
مرحبا.
konnichiwa.
Ciao. Hola.
Addie, our own personal AI tutor, also helps. Meanwhile, consumer travel in the US took off in the 90s. EF began offering even more tours, Go Ahead Tours, EF Ultimate Break, and now EF Adventures. In the millennium, we did a lot. Are you ready, Eddie?
What?
And that's Eddie, our CEO.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
We bought a bike team, we acquired a castle, we also sponsored a Holt Prize.
Wait, what about the trees?
Oh, right. We also planted 9 million trees. We transformed the Zurich Stock Exchange into our gorgeous global headquarters. We even made pink cool. All thanks to our 52,000 team members from around the world who love to dance. Yeah, we've come a long way in the past 60 years, and our best years are still ahead of us.